NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network. When American-trained health professionals visited Katani in the suburb of Nairobi, Kenya, some time ago, and saw the plight of the community in need of basic medical care, they were touched. The team decided to help the community by building a multi-specialty 144-beds hospital named after the community, Katani Hospital, to take care of the community healthcare needs. Katani, a non-for-profit institution founded by American-trained healthcare practitioner Modesta Vesonder and Dr. Terrance L. and Sollay Kenyan Foundation, aims to provide the highest standards of medical care to its patients, regardless of financial resources. Since the hospital opened its doors to the people of Katani community and its environs, the institution has never turned its back on any patient, either you have money or not.
My name is Benjamin Mwenzi. I'm one of the people who are admitted in this hospital and then discharged in stable condition. I had no money by then, but when I talked to the hospital administration, they allowed me to go home and look for money. And that is what I did. I brought money later. Then, that is why I want to say the hospital is serving the community very well, because they do not discriminate the rich and the poor. Then I'm very thankful to this hospital. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, it has really impacted on my family. We would go all the way to Parklands for treatment at the Aga Khan Hospital, but the story has changed. I just stay behind the hospital, so anytime in the middle of the night, I come to the hospital for treatment. I've seen a lot of my neighbors get employment here.
Yeah.
So it has financially empowered us.
Oh,
yeah?
Wonderful.
I'm a professional accountant, and I thank God for this hospital, and it's our dream as a community. They open a medical school, and as a result, it's going to impact on so many youths who get training from here, and at the same time create empowerment for the community.
Thank you so much.
Katani Hospital's #1 goal is to cancel appointments with death, dying, disability, and illness, and restore wellness and life to the community members, Modesta Vesonder said.
We have been able to take care of all of our patients, and like you heard them say, the patients say they were able to come back later and pay what they owed. But we don't turn anybody away.
That's really, really good, because we've heard that some of the surrounding hospitals, if you don't have money to put down first, they wouldn't treat you. So you guys are doing exceptionally well by accepting everyone, whether they have money or not.
Yes, some hospitals require you actually put down about, some require about 100,000 shillings, for which patients may not have. If you have a patient who falls sick at 10 o'clock at night, where are they going to get 100,000?
Yeah.
So, but we welcome all the patients to come in. We're using actually a similar system to the United States, where they treat you and then you talk about the payment later, after you're feeling better, because it's the same patient who may be responsible to pay. So if you don't treat them and you want the money before, they may not be able to get it.
That is true.
Yeah.
The good work Katani Hospital has been doing attracted people near and far. People in the community, community leaders, top government officials, top politicians, poor, rich, and famous.
It's been a pleasure, being here to meet a lot of the residents in this community and outside of this community. I am the Vice President for Operations, NABN TV. We are committed, again, just to re-echo what my colleagues said, to promote the hospital the best way we can, and that involves fundraising, that involves presenting the community to the world, letting the world know what Katani Hospital is doing for the community here. That is our commitment, and we'll continue to support you, and we need you to continue to support the hospital in order for them to remain in operation. Thanks. Good seeing you all. I enjoyed all the dances, the music, and everything else. I look forward to spending more time with you. Thank you.
October 1st, 2018, the former Prime Minister of Kenya, Raila Odinga, and former Vice President of Kenya, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and their entourages were at Katani Hospital to officially commission the hospital.
And this is a good example. You know, you make us feel so proud. I asked you how much you have invested in this project, and it is in excess of $1 million. Wale wa Kenya ambao wanaishi Marekani peke yake, if each of them could think like Modesta, yeah, it would really make all the difference.
Asante sana viongozi ambao wamefika hapa siku ya leo, miongoni yao ikiwa ndugu yangu Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Mudhama wajumbe, na yule mkurugenzi au mfadhili wa miradi huu, Mama Modesta Vesonder. Na wananchi wote hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Nina furaha kuja hapa siku ya leo. Wapi nguli? Njoo hapo. Huyu kijana ndiye alikuja kunialika. Kuniambia alikuwa mradi kubwa umejengwa hapa Mavuko, na nije nizindue. Nikamwambia nitakuja nipate fursa ya kuona nyuso ya wale ambao walinipigia kura. Yes.
Wapi makofi basi.
Since it's commissioned, the hospital has continued to grow with substantial increase in their services. The hospital believes that Kenyan lives matter.
Because every Kenyan life matters. Every Kenyan life matters. Your life matters. Your life has value in the eyes of God, in the eyes of your family, in the eyes of your friends and neighbors. Without good health and without a safe place to come to get health restored, you have nothing. You have nothing without your life and without your health. You have nothing. All your gold, all your silver, all your shillings, all your money means nothing without health. This is a facility where people come with appointments with death. We cancel the appointment with death and we restore life. That's what we do. You give us, we give you your life back. This is all about you. This is your dream, your vision for your children and your children's children, that this hospital will give birth to new life, the next generation of Kenyans, and it's a place where you can come to us sick and injured and damaged, and we will give you your life back and we'll restore you to health. That's what we do here. But we're never going to turn you away because you don't have shillings at the front door. We're never going to turn you away because you can't afford to buy your way into the hospital. Okay?
The hospital services include 24-hour accident and emergency care, 24 hours pharmacy, male, female, and pediatric wards, medical, surgical, and diagnostic services, rehabilitation, mental health and palliative care, and many more. NABN TV team visited the hospital and we were given a tour of the facility.
To triage, this is the triage area where there's always a nurse. This is the initial place where a patient is examined. So we have an examining bed, examination bed. We have a nurse's desk. We have 6 beds in here where patients are examined, but also if they need a longer stay in here, they'll stay here. And this is where they keep the emergency medicine. This is an otoscope, thermometer, blood pressure machine, and then otoscope. All the labs are done here. We have a microscope.
Wow.
And we have just all that we need in here to do all the labs without any issues. This is our CBC machine. We also have a chemistry machine in here. So that is our CAT scan area.
One of the things I would mention is that this is a certified pharmacist with certified pharmacists on staff, available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The medications here are not outdated. They are current, they are up to date. They are certified medications. Many of them are name brand, that is the original medications, not generic substitutes. We believe that it's important that when your physician diagnoses you, it's important that you go home with the medications that you need. And we would invite not only the patients who are admitted to our hospital and to the patients who come through our emergency room who we supply medications to before they're discharged, but we would invite the entire community to come here to get their prescriptions filled. Ultrasound is an important part of diagnosing conditions with the pregnancy and helping to get the mother the right treatment at the right time. It's also important to help doctors understand delivering patients and to make sure that the baby is term and ready to be delivered and is in the right position to be delivered. Plain x-rays are very important in understanding bone injuries and joint injuries. Chest x-rays, abdominal x-rays, an important part of understanding why the patient is sick. And soon our next addition to our radiology department will be to add a CAT scan, a 64-slice CAT scan, which will help us to diagnose conditions that sometimes can be hard to understand by just looking at the patient or by examining the patient with your hands. So we'll be adding a CAT scan. We have a board-certified radiologist, Craig Smith, who will be reading overlooking those x-rays and CAT scans to make sure that they're interpreted properly by our staff. So we want to thank Dr. Craig Smith for doing that.
So this is going upstairs.
Looks wheelchair accessible. That's nice.
Yes. We're going upstairs, and upstairs has inpatient. We have here, operating rooms. We also have ICU. We have female ward and male wards upstairs. We also have private. We have a handicap accessibility. We have a ramp that works very well for our patients.
Yes, a large group of patients in Kenya, like around the world, are what we call geriatric patients, that is, patients that are 50 years of age and older. And many of our geriatric patients, because of wear and tear and just getting older, have orthopedic problems. Some of those orthopedic problems can be fixed with surgery, but most of them just need to be trained how to walk better and to use equipment to help them to get around. Some of the equipment that we use here are special walkers, canes, crutches, wheelchairs, and we teach patients. In fact, just this past week, several patients came to us not walking. That was their chief complaint: I can't walk. And it turned out they had arthritis and they had other neurological and bone and joint conditions that was preventing them from walking, and we were able to treat them, rehabilitate them, get them back on their feet, one with a cane, one with nothing, no assistive device, and another one with a combination of a walker and a wheelchair. So that's what we do here.
Hospital.
Almost 2 weeks.
And how is the service here and the staff who work here?
Okay.
He said it's very okay. He's very happy about the service.
Asante, nembo ninayanza sana. Hikire lukhutsulo ya nende moni.
He says thank you so much. He will feel better. Yes.
Asante.
Asante sana.
Asante mnonono. Hospitali ya Katani.
Asante. Asante.
Yes, kabisa ako sawa sasa. Sababu tunaongea vizuri na ananiambia anaendelea vizuri, hata venye alikuwa akikuja venye alikuwa nasikia hasikii sasa hivyo. Ako sawa.
My name's David Juma, Deputy County Commissioner at River Sub-County.
So how can you appeal to the general public and people who are watching this production to support this hospital in Kenya?
My appeal is that this hospital is very, very important to us in Kenya, mostly in the Katani location, which is in Machakos County, because we do not have enough health facilities, and this one has come in handy to assist people in this community who are not able to afford good health care.
What is your message to the people who are working here and volunteering their time, especially the CEO and Dr. Baker? What is your message to them for coming here and volunteering and trying to help the people in the community?
My message is that we are very happy about what they are doing because they are saving lives and they are helping people not to die earlier. So I encourage them to continue working hard as they are always doing, and they have a good PR or public relation to our people. So I also urge them to do the same and move on to bring other more visitors who are welcome to assist us so that the hospital can get all the equipment it requires.
Thank you so much for talking to us and for supporting Katani Hospital.
Thank you too.
So what are some of the equipments that you need right now that if some of our viewers are watching and they're interested in supporting, is there some very important equipment that you need right away that somebody can decide to donate?
Yes, there is. Starting with some of the basics. Number one is we need more beds. Our beds, as you know from our interview earlier, are state-of-the-art beds. We need additional beds and additional mattresses. We're a 144-bed hospital. We have beds for about 40 patients. And that's okay right now, but as we grow, we're going to need 100 new beds. Number two is that in our radiology department, we need a fixed unit that is in the department X-ray technology radiograph machine that would allow us to take additional X-rays of the chest, abdomen, long bones, soft tissue that we're not able to do right now. So we need a plain X-ray machine that's fixed. Next, we need a CAT scanner, that is a CT scanner that would allow us to take advanced imaging, 64-slice CAT scanner that would allow us to take excellent internal images of people who have been damaged by accidents or have certain disease processes that we can't diagnose just by examination. We need advanced technology known as a CAT scanner or CT scanner. So we're looking for that. We also need an ambulance. We're looking for an ambulance, and the reason being is that some of our patients can't get here. There are patients that are dying right now in the community around us, and they don't have any way to get here. They don't know anybody with a Nissan. They don't have anybody with a Toyota. They just can't get here. And so we need to have an ambulance so they can call us day or night, and we can go pick them up.
You've heard from Dr. Baker, you've heard from the CEO of this hospital, Katani Hospital in Katani in Kenya. We love the work that they're doing. We've seen the facility. We came all the way from the United States to witness what they're doing. We've gone around, we've talked to people in the community, we've spoken to community leaders, to government officials. They appreciate the work that people of Katani Hospital or people who are employed at Katani Hospital are doing. We want to appeal to viewers out there to please support this project. Any other facility in the United States that wants to support this organization, you're welcome to, because we know that they're doing vital work. Whatever you donate will be put to good use. So please support this facility. NAPNT is adopting this hospital. We're going to continue to showcase them and promote the good work that they're doing. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of NAPNT special event.
Katani Hospital's mission is to empower people and provide Katani community and environs comprehensive health care for all. NABN TV management is impressed about the good deeds the hospital has been doing for the community, and NABN TV is committed to support them. Please join us to support Katani Hospital for the good deeds they are doing for humanity. To know how you can help Katani Hospital, please visit their website at www.katanihospital.org. Thank you as you do so. On behalf of our executive producers, Moses Adedeji, Joy Adedeji, our producer, Honorable Anthony Afolo, and our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Oluyemi Badero, my name is Brian Kamei. Thank you for watching. NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.